Hi, everybody. Welcome in to Rock Talk. We were just getting our diet cherry lime Coke situated. It's very important. I know we were doing cocktails for a while, but we're not today. But we are doing something kind of special. I'm here with the lovely Robin, who looks so relaxed, by the way, coming off your vacation. Like, just stay there wherever you are. Just stay there. We're really happy that you guys are here. How's your Friday going so far? Are you guys having a good start to what is a long weekend for a lot of people? We at Sage Goddess have Labor Day off, which is really nice. Team SG has been working almost around the clock every day because we are completely focused on getting your orders to you. So it is nice to know that Team SG is going to have a day to catch their breath, to catch our breath. I know. Lovely to see you. You need this today? We need you today. I'm here to have some fun, so I hope you're here to have a little fun too. We are ready to kick off a good weekend. So we have a lot of really beautiful things to show you. I don't know. Everything's for sale. We're going to show it to you. Everything's on the website. So if you want to find where all these gorgeous treasures are, they are on sagegoddess.com right this actual very minute.
Yep. So everything's already live. When we go to talk about something, Team SG with the gold box is going to put the link up for you in the comments. So if you want it, all you got to do is click on that and you're good to go.
Yep. I am checking something real quick on my phone. So if you want to explain anything else to them.
Okay. So it's going to be super fun. This is very casual. We're just going to talk to you about the stuff, give you some science information, metaphysical information, love the stories. And also, if you have any questions about it, feel free to ask. We love questions because we love being able to answer what it is that you are wanting to know. Some of this stuff we only have very small quantities of. Other stuff we might have a lot. So if you're worried that you might not get it, it's better to just check out really quick so you can grab it.
Yeah, we always get that question, like, should I, so there's something I really want. You guys are talking about it. There may be something else that I want later on. Should I go through the checkout process and get this thing? So I think we've done a pretty good job of telling people, like if there's a lot of it, if there's not a lot of it. So we'll let you know, like, hey, there's only 5 of these. If you want it, you should get it. Do you have any questions? So whereas we used to do, and we'll come back to it because it's super fun, like saying sold, and all that, you know what I mean? It's not like that. If you want something that we're talking about, you go to sagegoddess.com and check out. The new products are not discounted.
No.
Because they're new.
And already discounted.
And we still discounted them. Yeah. But your code's not going to work on those items. So if you go to checkout and you're like, oh, Magic 75 took 75% off these 3 things, but it didn't take 75% off of these 2 other things, it's because those 2 other things are new. Does that make sense? So I'm thrilled that you're here. We're thrilled that you're here. Yeah, Robin looks great, doesn't she? The blonde is so... Can we just affirm this for her? Like, in case you ever have questions, like, should I go back to brunette? You were beautiful as a brunette, but I think the blonde is just really, like, you are where you belong. My daughter's the same way. She's dark right now, but she's going to go back to blonde soon, and she just needs a good blonde.
But she looks beautiful as a blonde. I mean, she looks beautiful no matter what, but it really brings, like, her skin tone out.
Her eyes pop and everything. Yeah, I mean, especially, like the green in your eyes now. I always noticed it because I green eyes are my kryptonite. Like that. No, really, of all the colors of eyes, I find green. I don't know what it is, or hazel to be the most beautiful. But like when you have blonde hair with green eyes and blue eyes, it just makes it pop. So yeah, she's rocking it today.
I know, that's why I love looking at my son.
Because your son's a super cutie pie.
He's a blondie with bright blue eyes.
Well, you're all talking about her necklace, so that we could start right here, right? This is, I was stoked to see this too. I will tell you, I love it that we're sending you something to wear it on. I would rip it right off of this and put it on something much longer.
Oh, I would too.
Yeah. So, but she's wearing it how it's coming to you. It is coming on this little faux leather adjustable neck cord. So, because, who wants to order a pendant and then you get it and there's nothing like, okay, let me go figure out how to do this. I do want to show you, it's really easy to put this on anything you want, okay? All you do when you get it, because your pendant looks like this, okay? You just take your cord, whatever it is, right? Take it, keep the loose ends down here, put the loop here, put the loop through, Put your loop in your hole, honey. And then
Stick it in.
stick it in. And then grab the two loose ends. Okay, here's your loop. Grab the two loose ends, push them through the loop, and it creates like a slip knot. Okay, so you can put any, some of you are crafty, right? So you have extra pieces of like scrap leather and things that would be really good for that. So I just want to encourage you, I would put this on a different cord.
Yeah, I've definitely, like, with mine, I'm going to take it and do like a braided leather going down for it. But I want it so it like really sits low in the girls.
You need to have a snake in your girls. Mm-hmm. My snakes at home, my living live snakes, love to go in here or in a pocket, or last night one was sitting like living in my hair. They love to go back up in my neck and sit in my hair, which freaks the non-snake people out a little bit, but our snakes are friendly. Yeah, ribbon too. I love that from AJ, which is a very creative suggestion. Ribbon, long piece of velvet. Like a lot of you have scrappy sari ribbons and things, and I just want to encourage you to be creative, right? To go through what you have and choose it. So let's talk about the pendant itself. This is one of my favorite things in the show, actually. We only have 43 of them. These are hand-carved golden sheen obsidian snakes from Mexico. The golden sheen is from Mexico. Snakes are carved in Mexico. They are absolutely beautiful. It's a big, solid piece of golden sheen.
Oh, yeah.
And they were $99, which, you know what, they should have been.
Oh, yeah, for something hand-carved like this, that's a really good deal just on its own.
Every single one is different. These are not machine made. So after your 75% discount, these are $24.75.
Yep.
Oh, thank you. Isn't this cute? This was one of my estate sale finds. It was.
I love it.
Isn't it cute?
It's so adorable.
I was like, I think this might fit me, and I put it on. I'm like, oh, maybe y'all aren't going to get to buy this one. I'm going to keep it. I keeps it. I can tell you 48 reasons to love snakes. Can you start, and then I will.
I absolutely love snakes simply because there's something that looks dangerous and fierce.
Yeah.
But they're actually cuddly and nice.
Yeah.
Like, it's like when you go to hold one and it just wants to like cuddle in with you, wrap around you.
That's right.
And, but I've always been like that with those animals. Like
Does Daryl like snakes?
He likes snakes.
He does?
I had pet rats when I was younger,
Yeah.
which was very similar because of the tail.
Yeah.
And people always thought I was,
Well, now you could feed your rats to your snake.
well,
Sorry, we don't talk about that part. That's the hard part.
did you know that one of my rats was rescued because it was trying to kill the snake?
Oh. You know what? Good for you, rat.
And so now it became my best friend.
You used to have a Burmese python? You're badass, Michelle Hilbert. I mean, I already knew you were a badass, but that officially confirms it. She had one.
I love them. I grew up with snakes.
Yeah.
So it's like I've had them. My neighbor had a ball python.
Yeah. That's a beautiful snake.
Yeah, and then my cousins had the albino one, and so it's like all the ways around. We had both of them, and I would seriously just one time I took it to school. And the teachers had no clue that snake was with me all day.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Zoe walks around the whole house because she calls them pocket pals, right? Because they love being in your little slip pockets and things and the pockets of your shirt. And so I'll be talking to her, and like an hour later, she's like, oh, yeah. And then she pulls the snake out of her pocket, and I'm like, it was in there the whole time? So anyway, your biggest is 120 pounds.
That's so cool.
They are very snuggly. So, but beyond the having snakes as pets, as a spirit animal.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Snake represents transformation, shedding skin that's too tight, too small, leaving old spaces and places to find what's new and nourishing to your spirit. So going through massive transformations, transitions. This can be going through loss and grief. This can be going through endings of relationships. Like, it's always about figuring out like how you're going to shed that skin so that you're not carrying around this dead energy. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, obsidian itself, it does the same thing.
That's true.
When the earth needs to have its release and let go, the volcanoes are going to, erupt.
Yeah.
What comes out of it is the obsidian. So it's just like the
true.
snake.
It's true.
You erupt, you shed what no longer needs, and beautiful things come out of it.
I really love that connection between the stone and the shape. I mean, that was our intention when we brought these to you. And it's a really cool small family that we got these from, where they mine it, they carve it. It's all done in one place. And so, you know, it truly is a piece of art. And I will say, you should wear this. I think this is for me. I love to wear snake anything. I have snake rings. I have all the things. But I also think you should hang this. You know, obsidian is just a general clearing stone. Gold and sheen obsidian helps you clear obstacles to finding the best parts of yourselves.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
it's a shadow integration stone. And there's a couple of stones like numite for shadow integration tonight. So there's kind of a theme. We are heading towards shadow season, which I'm really excited.
My favorite time.
It already feels like fall. Does it
It's
not?
my favorite time.
Yeah.
I love fall's my favorite season.
Me too.
Shadow season, love it.
So that's there for you. But like I said, we only had 4 dozen of these to begin with. And then that's literally all we have. And we would never be able to bring these to you for $24. In fact, I will say I'm happy you're getting it on discount. Something like this should not be $24, right? It doesn't, that price doesn't even reflect the artist's time. It cost us more per piece to get these for you than we're selling them for. So it's a party bonus to you, but just recognize that is an incredible value because every single notch in the snake is done by hand. Yeah. So congratulations. Lynn's in Louisiana. She said 20 years ago today, Hurricane Katrina, 20 years. Katrina does not seem
That long ago.
I mean, I have friends who lost everything in Katrina. So, wow. Thank you for just reminding us to be present to that. Because, so, you know, when I didn't live through it, but people close to me did. And people close to me whose family still lives there did. And it was devastating. So thank you for just being here.
That brings back just so many memories. Because my family is from just outside of New Orleans. That's where my mom's family is from.
Wow.
One of her cousins was playing. He actually he was a doctor, practiced medicine, but was making more money as a professional football player.
Yep.
So he stopped, and when Katrina hit, he quit and went back and started up a practice just for the people down there that couldn't afford to be seen by a doctor.
Gosh, do you guys remember that time? That was a really crazy time, you know? Like, it reminds you just how fragile life is. And we think we're ready for big, you know, hurricanes and big natural events. And we realize, like, I mean, North Carolina this year is sort of a case in point, right? And Texas, like, we are not fully equipped.
No.
And, you know, at SG, we have a global community, but we also have a strong, you know, U.S.-based community, and our community is, you know, deep in every state, so we get lots of up-close and personal stories. So yes, I would say obsidian is a thresholding stone. Can I explain what that means to you? So Ashley's question is super great. Would it be good to hang above an entry door? Entries and exits with obsidian, any kind of amulets or talismans are really good. Thresholding stones are stones that help clear energy as you come in to a room or a space. I mean, the doorway to wherever you do your ceremonies and your meditations and stuff is critical. And the doorway to your bedroom should not be overlooked. Like, your bedroom should be a holy sanctuary where the energy of the day, the week, whatever, does not come in there. I am so protective of my bedroom. I have an obsidian grid under my bed.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was one of our super old ones. We did it on an obsidian plate. And I put it there because we were talking about underbed grids, and then I never moved it. So 10 years later, there's an obsidian. It was probably like 8 or 9 years ago because you were around when we did it.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, great question. Glad you're here. Super good. Yeah, and we are all affirming the hair choice. Sometimes people just make good life choices. You know what I mean? So I'm here for it and love it. I love that you're here, Crescencia. We just talked about the snake pendant. I do want to say the Vell wands are probably going to sell out before we get to them because a lot of you are collectors and you see stuff from Shram and you're like, oh my God, we only have like 20 of them.
Yeah.
So I think we should, speaking of hand-carved and crazy big magic, these are the These are the Vell wands. So you may have seen these on sagegoddess.com already. We have labradorite, 2 of them.
Yeah, that's all.
That's it. Again, these are full price because they just got here. So this is brand new to SG. And then we have 3 sizes of the quartz Vell wands. So I want to make sure you see that. Small, medium, and large. Like that. It's like I'm not doing a very good job. I have a lot of experience and just still not good at some things. But anyway, now you see. I want to take a few minutes and explain these to you. These are from Shram. Remember the Ganeshas we had last time that were washed in the River Ganges? Same thing with the Vell wands. It's not Veil, like Veil. It's Vell, Vel. Okay? And what Vell represents is it is a sacred tool in Hindu mythology. It's a spear. Mm-hmm. Like
the tip of a spear.
Tip of a spear.
Yeah.
What Shram did, there are some interpretations. Look at that gorgeous labradorite. So it's 4-pointed, right? It's sort of quad terminated because it's the tip of a spear, but it also represents a stabilizing of the energy, right? So it cuts through energy, but it also stabilizes at the same time. In Hindu mythology, so this is meant to represent the Vell. If you want to go down that rabbit hole, I would love to encourage you. Happy birthday, Carissa! Yay!
Happy birthday!
Big 4-0 today. It's your best decade. I loved my 40s. So every single minute, just enjoy you're at your best in your 40s. Then your brain goes a little, maybe it's just me. Okay, so I want to explain what we have. We have, is it 89, 99, and 99, right? So we have 13 of the 2.5 inch. Oh, there's only 2 sizes.
No, there's 3 sizes of the wands. There's a 1.5 inch, which is this one right here.
Oh, does it start up here?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
And it's just this one.
Okay, I didn't think that was part of that line. So 79, 89, 99 are the prices on these. So Shram has a group of artisans that he works with, and they hand carved every single one of these. So if you look at them side by side, they're all different. This would be the most powerful generator for a grid in your entire gemstone collection, in my humble opinion. He did one for me as a gift when he sent these. So Lena, with this sale, with the Gem Rock Talk show that we do on Fridays, everything is on sagegoddess.com. And I was explaining some things, the discount code Magic75 will work, and some things they don't because they're new products that we have just gotten from Shram or just had designed. But the bulk of them are items that have been here, and those are still part of the Magic 75 sale. So enjoy. So here's what I wanted to tell you a little bit more about this. Courage and wisdom stabilizes energy. And then he took them all, he carved them. Again, there's only like 20 pieces. Took them to the Ganges River, and he personally put these in the river. The Ganges River is considered a mother goddess in India. So it isn't considered a body of water, it's considered a deity.
Yeah.
And so you've got a tool for clearing energy, bringing courage and wisdom, stabilizing your own energy field, blessed by the most powerful river, and done by hand by our friend, both carved and blessed. So to get something like that for under $100, like I said, these are just, if you're a collector, you know who you are. We know these aren't for everybody. But for the people like IYKYK, if you know, you know, this is one of those pieces where you're going to be like, I can't believe I got one of those wands. Isn't that beautiful? Anyway, I don't know if you have other things you want to tell them too about these.
I would have this be my main centerpiece for a new moon grid because just the power of it enhances. And I love how you said it's in that 4 quadrant because it really brings in other representations, northeast, southwest, and just putting everything out in all your directions with the little points on the side.
Yeah, it's like a fountain almost of energy.
So I would almost think that this would send out energy similar to a sphere.
They are potent tools. One thing I did want to show you, and I'm glad you mentioned that because I would have forgotten to do it. I have a pendulum here somewhere.
Oh, I put it over there.
Would you mind grabbing the pendulum for me? Yeah. I use a pendulum. This is, I think, the 4th time today I will have used it.
Yes.
So I just always have one on hand. Thank you. And if you don't have a pendulum for your collection, we've got some really great ones at sagegoddess.com that are part of the code. So I'm going to show you. I just want you to see how it reads the energy. Let's look at the quartz pieces, okay? So, because your pendulum will tell you the strength of the frequency of the pieces. And then when you move it away, do you see how the energy dissipates and then away, away, away? And you can start to see the power of the energy field around the piece. Right? Gets a little slower, a little slower, a little slower. And some pieces are stronger than others, and it isn't always about the size. We bring it up over the larger piece. Look at that. And then you move it away. And in some cases it does this. It goes to no. It goes from no, or I don't know, to yes. And it's a test of how strong the energy field is around the pieces too. So I want to show all of that to you so that you could see that, because I love running the pendulum for my pieces. But these have, to her point, they do. It's almost like spheres where they send the energy in all directions. It's definitely a magnifier of energy for sure.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. And I love that the quartz quality is amazing.
Yeah.
All of them are really clear.
Yep.
Some of them had a little
They're all flat on the
hematoid
bottom.
in there. But the fact that it was clear quartz and labradorite, it's bringing in full moon and new moon.
It is.
Like
This could be a wax seal too.
of light and shadow. Oh my gosh, yes.
Right? Like you pour your wax. Do you do that? You seal your letters, and then you could use that as your wax seal. Because look, it would be a perfectly 4-pointed. It's almost like a equilateral cross.
Oh, Tammy got a medium one.
Oh yay, yeah. Tell us if you're getting those, because again, there's some pieces in the show today that are just like, when they're gone, and we won't have these again. Because he brings big magic, and we love bringing it to you. How do we recommend you clean your sterling silver pendulums? With a silver polishing cloth, or you could do a little bit of water with baking soda and submerge it.
So I found out something that cleans sterling silver really well.
Okay, give it up.
And I found it on accident.
I love it when that happens.
I wear lots of jewelry.
Yeah.
I love it. And like one time I had this ring and it was so tarnished.
Yeah.
But I loved it, so I just put it on anyway. Then I was putting on my coconut oil.
Yeah.
That I just use.
Yeah.
All the tarnish came off.
Seriously?
I put coconut oil on it and the tarnish just came off.
Have you guys done this?
And I was like,
okay, I love working with coconut. I mean, you know that.
yeah.
It's my everything. So, because it's my makeup remover.
Coconut oil is so
Oh my
good.
God, I had no idea.
But yeah, it was a
Toothpaste does it too?
Yeah, toothpaste does it. But when I found out the coconut oil, I was like, and so I tried it on a whole bunch of my other
Runs home.
jewelry, and it just cleaned it all. I was like,
I want to stick all my sterling silver in my jar of coconut oil and see what happens. Toothpaste freaks me out, and honestly, tomato paste would freak me out. It's like, we all know that like tomato sauce or whatever gets the skunk smell out of your dog if your dog gets sprayed. But then there's tomato on your dog. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so we're not smelling skunk, but there's got to be a better way. Ketchup works on brass. What is it about tomato? It must be the acidity.
The acidity.
Yeah, I love that. Little science experiments. You always use coconut oil? Okay, where have y'all been? You know what? It's my fault for not asking, because I know when I put the questions out to the community mind, like then all is revealed. But I really love that. So yeah, nice happy accident.
yeah, I was excited.
And then you always know with coconut oil, whatever's left on your hands, pull it through your hair, because it's really
so
good for
good for
sealing
your
the
hair.
cuticle of your hair. That was really awesome. Okay, so I'm glad you're getting a snake. I love these so much, by the way. How many of these do we have?
Oh, the lariats, we have quite a few, actually.
Yeah, okay. I really want you guys to see this because do we have a tall jar candle to show them? Could we get one?
A jar candle?
Or something to put it on? We have some beeswax candles. Yeah.
We have the Stevie Nicks one right there.
Oh, we do. Okay.
I need to go grab it.
The Stevie Nicks candle is not for sale. It was a gift. But I want to show you what I'm doing because you're like, what is Athena doing? I can't even see it. Yeah, that one right there. But you know, to our holy mother, Stevie Nicks.
You just asked who Stevie Nicks was. I'm appalled.
Wait, who did?
Lewis.
You were kidding, right?
These things? I'm sorry.
Okay.
He does.
Okay, you have homework to do. It's fine. Can you pan up the camera for us just a little bit? Is it like, or move it back a little bit, Robin? Just like that. There's the product camera. Or it goes in and out like that.
I can go like this for you.
Yeah, just a little bit so I can show you. So this is a gemstone. This is all clear quartz. Okay, and you can wear this as jewelry too. It's really fun. You can wrap it around your ankle. It has a little S clasp on it. Do you see that? Okay, so what you do is you wrap it around your favorite candle. I'm going to do it this way because it's easier for me. You open the one end of the S hook. So you see how that's open? Is that easy to see or not easy to see? See that? It's open. Okay, see that? So it's open. And then you just clasp it. I'm going to do it instead of trying to talk to you and do it at the same time, and then I'll show you afterward. You clasp it at the tightest. I might need my glasses to do this.
You want me to help?
Yeah. You clasp it at the tightest place so it stays up on your candle. You gotta get your friend with long nails and good vision to do it. Okay. So it could probably go tighter.
It could go tighter.
Because we don't want it to fall down. But do you see how it makes it's jewelry for your candles? And what I love is like when it's quartz, so it's magnifying the energy of the candle. When you're done with your tall jar candle, you just take it off of your tall jar and put it onto another candle. Mm-hmm. Just like that. And then over the next one. And it's adjustable so that you can put them over your beeswax candles. Maybe you have a jar candle that's one of our 4-ounce jars, so it's a little wider than that, right?
Exactly.
Isn't that cute? These are only $9 a piece, you guys. These are all handmade. They were originally $36. These are on sagegoddess.com, and those are all real clear quartz beads. I know. It's when we designed these, it was one of the most exciting times because I was like, oh my God, couldn't we make a transferable piece of jewelry that goes on your candle that you can move from candle to candle? Did you guys get one? Do you have one? Aren't they fun?
I think they're great.
You could totally wear it as a necklace, and like I said, you could wrap it around your wrist. There's all kinds of things because you have the clasp.
You can also take it and put it in your car over your rearview mirror so it's hanging and it will stay there, and that just amplifies everything in your car.
Raise your vibe while you're driving. You live in Los Angeles and you got crazy ass drivers.
Put it on a Christmas tree.
Oh, you could do that too. Look at the little stars on the ends. Isn't that cute? You guys are crafty and creative. You will figure out what to do with your candle lariat. I'm so glad you like them. So yeah, this is the last of our candle jar lariats at sagegoddess.com. They are 75% off with code MAGIC75. This is, if you're like, what do I get for the person who has everything? You get them a candle lariat.
Because
they
probably don't have one.
No. And whoever gets it, they're going to be like, oh my God, what is this? This is so cool. And you're going to tell them and they're going to say, jewelry for my candle? Really? Like, I had no idea that was a thing. So I'm stoked for you.
It just fits the Stevie Nicks too.
It does. I'm going to leave it on Stevie for now because I think she needs it.
Let me make it one tighter.
Yeah. Stevie's like, fix my lariat. It's too loose.
Stevie's like, oh, I need to put this on and make myself even more awesome than I already am.
Raven wore them as necklaces. Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Yeah. There you go. Isn't that cute? So yeah, we wanted to show you that for sure because that was super fun. Okay. I've been kind of picking. You want to pick?
Well, I know I picked the first one because I couldn't help it.
Well, they couldn't help it. They were all saying how awesome it looks on you, and it does.
It's just my aesthetic.
We love snakes. We do. Okay.
I fell in love with these.
Those bracelets are so much fun.
I have been having so much fun with them.
We had fun picking them out.
When I was doing the photos, I'm like, how could I do this and how could I do that?
They are so much fun. These are little Turkish bracelets for you. They're done in.
They're bronze.
Yep.
So it's all bronze, and then it's different colored zircon crystals inside.
Yeah, these are $29. We have about just a little less than 4 dozen of these. Mm-hmm. And then I think we're intuitively choosing them, right? Okay.
Yeah, because they're all of them are different. Like the one she's wearing has almost all purple and then one blue.
Isn't that cool?
And then this one has a whole bunch of different colors in there. And
by the way, zircon, oldest gemstone on the planet, these are natural zircons. These are also made by hand, so that's why they're all different. These are made in Turkey by one of my favorite Turkish jewelers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Stevie Nicks candle's not for sale because guess what I don't enjoy doing in my free time? Dealing with licensing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't put celebrity pictures on things, but there are places to find those. You could make your own. Have all the orders shipped from before the move. We are working very diligently, Nicole. Yeah, Team SG is working almost 7 days a week. We are. We finally got. You may not have heard all the updates I've given. The big challenge we faced is that we thought we had a racking system from our former person at SG, and then we did not. So it was a little bit of a scramble to get everything organized, but everything is now in the warehouse and organized, and we are moving through. Being as thoughtful, of course, right? Taking our time. But yes, everything is coming to you, and we're so happy to see you getting your orders. And thank you for your patience while we've moved. It's not an easy thing to do. We're not moving again for a really long time. So good news. We won't have to go through this again. Yes, Turkish jewelry is my favorite jewelry.
I love it.
It really is. And people ask me all the time, like this bracelet over here, he made this bracelet too. And I never take this off. And so if you're like, oh, can I wear my Turkish jewelry every day? I don't take my Turkish jewelry off. And the quality is really beautiful. It doesn't tarnish. It doesn't fade. And he uses natural stones. So zircon is the oldest stone on the planet, 4.6 billion years old. Zircon is important for manifestation. It's actually the Earth's own manifestation stone. Because everything that ever happened on the planet happened after zircon. Mm-hmm. It forms in little octahedrons, which is the shape of manifestation. And so, what you're going to be manifesting with it, I chose very much third eye. So I guess I'm over here manifesting my intuition. But some of them are more red and gold. Some of them are more, and you can always, in your notes, if you have a preference of color, we can try to match that for you.
Yeah, like this one here, it goes from yellow, green, blue, white, and purple.
I love that one too. Yeah,
that's
like
a
whole rainbow.
Yeah,
pretty.
It has so many colors in it.
But you can make these really small. I'm not closing mine as much as I want to because my wrist is really small, and if one of you may not want it as small as I need it. But you can, I could make this small enough to fit with all of the other,
And I was able to put them all on.
Yeah.
And I don't have really small wrists.
So, no, but our point is, no matter what size your wrist is, this is going to fit you. So, the labradorite countertops did not come with us. Believe me, if Rachel could have found a way to remove them, she would. God bless you, Rachel. No, we didn't take anything that was like fixed in the building. We just took the non-fixed things. I will always miss those labradorite countertops. That was I'm still glad I got to have them, even if it was only for a very short time, because it was, at the time, it was very much a dream come true to have labradorite countertops. And I hope whoever is in that building later, will really enjoy them because they were beautiful. Yay! Hi, Nellie. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so congratulations on your zircon bracelets. I'm glad you love them. I love them too. She loves them too.
I really do.
Since we talked turkey, I think we should talk maybe Hamzas and pomegranates before we move on.
We sure can.
Okay. So the other 2 jewelry items I have for you, which are Turkish as well, are, let me bring it back to the product camera, is this necklace.
I love this necklace.
Which I do too. It's all these little Hamzas. They're black. And the necklace has a lobster claw clasp. You can make it a little bit smaller because you could clasp it, like if you wanted to take it around and wear it as a bracelet. You know, you could wrap it around a couple of times and do it that way. Would almost make it around my wrist 3 times. Or you could wear it as an anklet, like wrap it twice around your ankle.
Yep.
The Hamza, Hamsa, means 5 in Arabic. And the reason that the word Hamza is used to describe this little hand, in case you guys didn't know, because I always like to teach, I have it hanging in my house. Almost every Mediterranean, especially Greeks, Jewish people, because it's very prominent in Judaism, and people who practice Islam are going to have Hamzas in their house. Hamza means 5, and there's 5 blessings. It's health and wealth, longevity, joy, and peace, I want to say. The 5 blessings of the Hamza. In Islam, it represents the 5 pillars of Islam, and in Judaism, it represents the first 5 books of the Bible, which is the Torah. So that's why it has such significance, the number 5. And then in pagan traditions, 5 is wealth.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's one of the reasons why, like, it's not really prominent in pagan traditions, but the pentagram is, and we're talking about pentas today in just a minute. So the number 5 is important for health, for wealth, for prosperity, for everything. So these little necklaces are $19 with 4 dozen of them. A really great gift to give. If you're giving to somebody who's a person of faith, because it's like it's important to almost everybody. It's almost very much a universal symbol.
It really is, and I like the way how these are set up. It gives so much of that energy, but it's not like pow in your face. I would definitely take this and then put a different pendant on it.
Oh, I like that too.
Have this be the chain, and then have like another one for just the pendant.
I like that. Hi, Steph. Do you guys work with the Hamza? This is another one too, like, to hang on your wall. It would be actually kind of cool to see you use this as the chain for your snake. You could do that. But it is a thin enough chain. It's subtle too. I'll show you on the main camera. I know I already have 19 necklaces on, but just to include in your lineup of other jewelry. Isn't that beautiful? It almost looks like fine jewelry, but then when you come close on it, you're like, oh, that's what that is. So the evil eye, I can talk in depth about how Greeks work with it, because for us, it's about people sending you shitty energy and you just sending it right on back to them in the form that they sent it to you, which is very ethical. Magically, you can always send energy back to people in the form they sent it, and with no karmic repercussions.
It's the rubber and glue.
Somebody said that to me last weekend. I'm like, really? Rubber and glue? What'd you say? Stick. What is it?
Bounces off me. It sticks to you.
This is a grown-ass person who said this to me too, and I'm just like,
oh my gosh.
Anyway, it is rubber and glue on a magical level. It's sending people their energy back in the original form. Yeah, Persians too. Thank you, Saba, for saying that, right? Like, again, it's one of those, like, don't you think it's almost like code? Here's where I get judgy. If I go into a Middle Eastern person's home, a Greek person's home, a Persian person's home, and there's no Hamza, I'm usually kind of like, are you even real, bro? Right? Because we all have, if we don't have our own, we have one that got handed down to us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that was always on grandma's wall, or that was always on mom's wall, or whatever it is, or prayer beads with it, right? The chain on this one is silver with gold over. It's a combination of silver, gold, and I think there's bronze in the alchemy of this metal too. So it's a combination of the metals. This one, what I like about it, sometimes people like, and I love it, by the way, some of the Turkish pieces are very bright, like almost a 22 karat gold. But around my neck, I wear 14 karat gold, and this has more of a 14 karat look to it.
Oh, yeah. It
isn't as bright yellow gold. And again, not that that's a bad thing, but it's easier to mix your metals when you're wearing something that's kind of in the same vein. Yeah. So, Hamza chains. We love the Hamza. And then these are the last 2 pieces of Turkish jewelry that we have for you today. So I'm going to put it back on product to show them these pieces. Okay, these were important to me. I had some for layer. These are new, though. These were not the original layer pieces. These are from Turkey, same designer, but different from those pieces. These have a natural little 2 little pieces of turquoise on them. Isn't that cool? As the eyes of the bee, right above the pomegranate. So you're seeing that on the earrings. So we have the earrings for you, and they're shepherd hook earrings, and then we have the necklace for you.
And I like how the necklace is on a really a nice long chain, and it's a good quality chain as well.
These are gorgeous pieces. I will tell you, we have the necklaces and the earrings are the same price. They're both $79. The $79 for the earrings, pair of earrings, or $79 for the single necklace. These are rubies. These are rubies. That's why these are so damn special. Yeah. So when these are in your ears and people are like, "Are those ruby earrings?" and you're like, those really are rubies with natural turquoise. Yep. So you are seeing, I mean, I just think they're absolutely stunning. The necklaces on the bottom of the pomegranate have little cherries on them, or little rubies on the bottom too. Isn't that beautiful? So that's technically the top of the pomegranate, right? Yeah. Yeah. And then these don't have the cherries on or the little, not cherries, the little rubies on the bottom, but there's as many rubies in the 2 earrings as there is on the pendant. Yeah. I think gorgeous. So why pomegranate? Are you familiar with pomegranates and what they mean spiritually and metaphysically? I know we can go on forever and ever. You can start and I'll finish.
Well, I just love the pomegranate in its relationship with Persephone. Yes. That's my main thing for it. And it's like, there's so many different variations of the story. Yeah. But I love it that it's just such a strong symbol of Persephone. Yeah. And how she brings life and light to the darkness. And how she's the balance to Hades.
My ears sometimes want to cooperate and sometimes they don't. I may not be able. I can't do it for you today to show it to you on me, but I can hold it up. My holes don't work, honey. I'm gonna get my ears re-pierced though. It's just when is there time to do that?
I can show them.
Yeah, you want to show them? Okay. She's gonna show you. But they are stunning. It looks like fine jewelry. You would not think that somebody who's wearing that is not wearing fine jewelry. But because it's a fusion of metals, it's less expensive, which is really cool. And then the necklace is, to her point, it's stunning. You don't need, there's no clasp. Well, there is a clasp, but you don't need it. So I'll stand up so you can see it. Isn't that cute? It's just happy. I've got it on backward, but it should look like that. So you could double it around if you wanted to, but it's meant to be worn long. Okay, so outside of the legend of Persephone, I want to talk about pomegranates and why they're so important. Especially in,
how they have the same seeds?
Yes. Well, you can talk about that. I just wanted to say, in Persian culture, in Armenian culture, Greek culture, pomegranates are for protection. And I think it's interesting how much of that may be a pickup from the Persephone myth because of the fact that pomegranate seeds, and you can talk about the number of them and how significant it is. I haven't counted the number in these, but pomegranate seeds were what saved Persephone from having to live in the underworld with Hades, and so she had to stay down there with him for the number of seeds that she ate. But pomegranate seeds, even from a health perspective, are full of antioxidants. They're super important for your digestive system. Some people talk about them as having anti-cancer properties, right? Because countries where they eat a lot of pomegranates have lower cancer rates. So, isn't that gorgeous? I know. Have they always been special to you? So I would love to know more. Like, if it's something that's special for you too, about pomegranates, I would love to know that. And ruby is one of my favorite stones of all time.
Oh yeah.
So it's just gorgeous to see the.
I love how, from the moment it's created, it always has the same number of seeds. Yes. So from even when they're teeny tiny to when they're huge, it's the same number of seeds. It's just how large the seeds are inside. And if you look at it, there's always the same number of segments in every single piece. And so it's just, I love the fact that everything is so precise.
It's geometric in a sense, even right? Even though it isn't geometry. We planted a pomegranate tree out in our front yard here at the shop because we all love pomegranates so much. We're going to be fighting over those when pomegranate season gets here. Have you guys eaten pomegranates?
I love them.
I go live every year and eat one because people are always like, I don't know how to eat that. And don't do the cheap, easy way and just buy the little, what do they call them?
Palm, like...
tendrils or whatever. Like, don't do that. If you don't claw it out with your hands and suck it out with your mouth, you're cheating. And you're not a good pomegranate eater. You got the necklace and the earrings. I'm thrilled for you. They are really, really beautiful. We have 6 pairs of the earrings and 6 necklaces. Yeah, so I should tell you, like, this is not, they don't, these are all handmade, so it's not like there's a ton of them, right?
And they're not heavy. Somebody was asking me if it's heavy. It's not heavy. Like, I could easily go around all day with this on.
You're going to notice it. I mean, they do have a weight to them, but they're not like, if they were solid gold, it would be a little harder.
Yeah.
To wear all day. So, yeah. Thank you for asking. You were given a pomegranate by the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka when you were 8. Did you keep anything? Did you, like, dry the seeds? Or can you imagine now you'd be, like, trying to preserve that somehow? What an incredible experience that must have been. Oh, no way. Nellie said her daughter has 2 goats. One is Hades and the other is Persephone.
Yes, I love it! Love it.
That is, you have trained your child well. I'm really proud of the mythology lessons that I sense are happening in your household. I think that's really awesome. Yeah, it's true. You got to experience that, like when you crack it open and it's dirty. I mean, I always have pomegranate juice down my hands and all over my face, but the good things in life are messy.
That's the fun part.
That's the fun part.
I actually have a guacamole recipe passed down from my great aunt. And she always puts pomegranate seeds in her guacamole.
No way. Is it good?
It's delicious. Oh, everyone asks me to bring guacamole. Whenever there's a function, they're like, can you make your guacamole and bring it? And I use her recipe for it. Because not only is it like the avocado, she also puts a really ripe pear in there to give it a sweetness. Wow. And then the pomegranate seeds give it that like sour crunch.
Yeah.
And so it balances the fattiness of the avocado.
I love that.
It's so good.
I was thinking, because I've been making jam all year, that when it's time, I would love to make pomegranate jam.
Oh, yes.
I wonder how that would taste.
Delicious.
It would have to. So anyway, I'm glad you guys are excited about it. They do. They stain a beautiful shade of pink, and you can use it to stain like fabric and you know what I mean? So they're really beautiful. But a lot of us who study ancient history and ancient mythology really do believe that the pomegranate was what Eve ate in the Garden of Eden, not an apple.
Not an apple.
There's some evidence for that because there's a lot of evidence that the Garden of Eden would have been in modern day Iran. And pomegranates flourish in the really fertile areas of Persia and Iran. So who knows, right? No way. What a dream, Lena. No wonder you're so magical having experiences like that. That's rad. I'm really happy you had that experience. Like, who can say that? You made mango jam. Oh my God, girl, I made mango jam this year, and because I've asked everybody, so what was the best one I made? And everybody said the mango one was the best. But you know what? It took like 6 mangoes to make 1 jar of jam, and mangoes are expensive.
They are.
And you know what I mean? So it's like, it was the hardest one to make, I think. But I'm also, because I have persimmons this year, and we have some persimmons here, I'm thinking
persimmon jam?
Maybe. I don't know. Like, the texture may not be great, you know what I mean?
But it's going to be so flavorful.
I want to try something with it. Because I'm always sad. I dehydrate my persimmons, because when you dehydrate them, they're super sweet, and it makes candy, basically. So that's a good one, too, if you have, because we're right up on pomegranate season now. Or not pomegranate, but persimmon season. So... cheers. You made 7 jars. Well, next time, Lynn, guess where one of those needs to go? Molly's like, go ahead, with your extensive discussions of these amazing things you made. None have arrived to me for my sampling. One of my customers, I don't know if it was it you, Lynn? It might have been you. Made pine cone jam. Can't remember who it was, but with little baby pine cones, and I was like, I want all of that right now.
Right?
Basically, anything you can make into a jam is going to be good. Right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And I know we need to stop talking about this. But do you know what I'm doing this weekend? So Zoe brought me boysenberries and boysenberry jam from Knott's Berry Farm. Mm-hmm. So I'm making homemade cinnamon rolls, and I'm putting I'm making jam with the boysenberries, and then adding it to her pre-made jam and boysenberry cinnamon rolls this weekend.
And I'm getting one, right?
And then I'll bring one. If they last till Tuesday, I know, I'm like, if they last till Tuesday.
I'm on a huge maple kick right now. It doesn't
all day long.
It doesn't hurt that I was, 30 minutes away from the Canadian border for a week.
Did you get any maple syrup when you were there?
I had tried so much. I got a maple whiskey.
Did you really?
And it's so freaking good.
We're both whiskey girls.
From a place that distills it right there. Like, he makes it himself, and it's maple whiskey.
Oh my God. Yeah, I still haven't heard all about her vacation. I saw pictures. I haven't heard all the details, but yeah, rose jam is divine. I did make that this year.
I was like,
I did.
I was like, maple jam.
Maple, you know what? Maple on my cinnamon rolls would be really good. Maybe that's the round 2 for the office, is I do a maple, because I could make a maple cream cheese frosting.
See, I actually put maple in, I make caramel sticky rolls, and I put maple in my caramel.
This is why none of us can live with Robin. Like, what happened to Athena? Well, she went and lived with Robin, and nobody ever heard from her again. You're from Quebec? Yeah, Quebec is maple everything. Yeah. Has anyone else been receiving broken products? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Crescencia. You've submitted tickets. Yeah, if anything ever arrives to you broken, just know we will absolutely replace it for you or refund it for you. So I don't think it's a general, problem that people are having, but it happens every now and then. Because one of the things I can tell you is we're very careful with how we wrap. Sometimes we err on the side of wrapping too much, But the shipping companies are not gentle with the packages. And for the last year, I've noticed them being harder than ever. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So it's like things get thrown no matter how much we try to put fragile and they know when they're shipping from us. So sometimes these things happen, but I really want you not to worry, because we would never leave you with something that's broken and not take care of it for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You want to go next? Sure. I love everything.
I love everything too. But I kind of really want to go into the harvest jasper.
Yeah, go ahead. They're beautiful.
Because I got to have such a really cool conversation with the guy that made them.
Did you?
Yeah, and it was... Okay, I'm going to show you guys, and then I'll get into my story.
They're really pretty.
So these are the Druzy Harvest Jasper obelisks.
Look at that.
All of them are going to have druzy pockets. Some of them are going to be larger, like this one has the whole half side. This one has smaller druzies, but they're all over.
It is super sugary.
Every single one is going to have that. And so...
Look at this one. Are these beautiful, you guys?
So this is... these are from Indonesia. It's the only time we've ever had them. They're 4 to 5 inches. They're $44 right now on the website. Not this one does not take the discount code
because they're new. Yeah,
because it's brand new. And the story behind this was there's this one vendor that I absolutely love in Indonesia. He's amazing. And like we even like talk just about random stuff because he's just a cool
we always
guy.
Get into these fun conversations. I know.
And he has like a little area right around his house, and he owns it, and he's been digging up trying to see what he can find.
Wow.
And most of on his property is the grape agate.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he started digging, and he found something that was yellow.
Wow.
And he goes, I've never seen this. So he called his friends in.
It has a very much like a mookaite, or actually sometimes like a Miriam jasper appearance to it. But yeah, keep going. I want to hear.
So they kept. He kept looking, and he was digging it up and digging it up. He called in the local like authorities to try to figure out what it was, and they said that they've never seen this before.
Wow.
And they ended up digging all of it up, and there was just a small pocket of what they had there, and they still to this day have not found any more. So this stone was unnamed. This stone was not unnamed because it was just found, and he thought it was so cool. He carved them for us and sent us everything that they had.
So this is, I knew we did not have many of these. These are, we have, just about 4 or 5 dozen of these. They're $44. The retail value of these would be about $74. Again, because it was a very small lot. These are all carved by hand, to her point, from the source. They're called Druzy Harvest Jasper obelisks. It's a mix of agate, jasper, and quartz. So this can absolutely be the centerpiece of a grid. I will say it definitely has, it reminds me of mookaite jasper a little bit, but it definitely has a solar plexus feel to me. So any of your grids around, some of you have grids for like digestive healing, for empowerment and strength, for confidence, for abundance. This would be a rad generator for an abundance or prosperity grid. I've never seen anything like it.
And
both of us are kind of obsessed because we just think it's beautiful. It's like a river of quartz on there.
And then, like, for me, I'm also getting a lot of the yellow jasper out of it. So it's bringing in that happiness, that joy.
And also knowing that you're enough as you are. Yellow jasper is that gemstone reminder that you don't have to, change or fix anything to be worthy of love, which I love too. Yeah. I'm so sorry you missed the pomegranate necklace. I will try. I have 1 or 2 at home of the larger pomegranate necklaces with rubies. So I don't have them right now, but what I can do is set them aside and bring them to our next get together. Yeah. Since I know you love the pomegranates. I love it too. So good. So we are not coming to Denver this year because I don't want to take time away from working on your orders. It just doesn't feel right. We love Denver, and I will miss it this year, but we're going to stay in here and focus on you. But we are going to do something really special. I can't answer too many questions about it because she'll run away. We haven't finished planning it. But we are doing a mini Denver gem show at Sage Goddess, and you'll be able to come and see what we're doing and shop. And that's happening, I think it's around the 10th of September. You're going to start hearing about this next week. So once the details are all finalized, you're going to start seeing dates and times. But it'll be the first time that everybody can come to our new home. And we're basically going through our inventory and finding goodies that we've brought you from Denver in the past, and also kind of organizing our stones by country. And then Robin and I are doing some deep teaching about each of the regions. So it's not going to be fun. It's going to be like our own little mini Denver, but it allows us to not take a week off from the office so that we can continue processing orders, which is very important. I know. Well, I would love to have you guys come and see us in person. So we will keep you posted. And if you are able to come out to LA for a day or two, that would be a really fun reunion. We haven't seen you guys in person since March, and you have not seen our new home. So that would be really exciting. I know.
I'm excited to see everybody.
Me too. We missed you guys. We had hoped to do a lot of live events, and then really needed to scoot our boots out of our last location. So weren't able to do everything we wanted to do, but now we're here, and I think you're going to love our new space. So we're excited to see you. Okay. I love this ring. I think we have 2 rings left in the show to show you.
That's like me. I'm like,
okay. This has rhodolite garnet and pyrope garnet with rainbow moonstone, and I want you to see it because those are called the garnets of magic. Okay, you can see how it's two different shades. There's like the small ones are kind of a pinkier garnet. That's your rhodolite. And the larger ones are darker. And those are your pyrope garnets. And then that is rainbow moonstone. And these are done in sterling silver and they're adjustable. These don't qualify for a discount because this is a ring you haven't seen before. But rainbow moonstone is a stone of manifestation. So this is manifestation and magic in love, which I think is a really cool concept. And we oxidize the sterling silver. These were made, this is our design and were made for Sage Goddess. We oxidize the sterling silver, which I think makes the blue.
It pops it. It
the
brings
rainbow
it out.
moonstone, yeah.
It really does. And I love the quality of the rainbow moonstone in all of these. Each one has that tremendous flash all the way
really
through it. So you'll be able to see it from anywhere.
It even has blue flash on the back. Which it's like, in a way it's kind of sad. Like, look, little moonstone, don't waste your little shimmer and shine back there where nobody sees you. But it's touching your skin. So I think why not let you have the flash to enjoy for yourself. But isn't that gorgeous? Everybody's got to have a good rainbow moonstone ring.
Oh, yeah.
That you wear every full moon, the day before and the day after. And that is your expansion, illumination, everything that we associate with the full moon, right?
Oh, yeah,
Making
for
things
sure.
Bigger.
Just, wish fulfillment is my main thing with it.
Yeah, I agree.
And I love that it's paired up with the two different types of garnets to really bring out, that heartfelt manifestation.
Yeah. It is. Really beautiful garnets. Some people don't enjoy garnets. I've never understood it.
I'm such a garnet girl.
I'm a garnet girl. Because they ground you. There's so many different types, right? There's androdite and almandine and pyrope and rhodolite and there's right? All the garnets, melanite garnets, but they all ground you. But one of the reasons this ring is cool is that I always tell you this: empaths don't buy and wear grounding jewelry. So yes, you love your rainbow moonstone all day long. Now I'm forcing you to have a grounding stone with it. Because you walk around going, well, so why do I have so much anxiety? So why do I always feel like I'm nervous and on edge? Because you don't have grounding stones on. You've got tanzanite and amethyst and morganite and like, yay, right? But nothing that's kind of like anchoring and holding your energy in place. So yeah, if you do not have a moonstone ring, I would love to encourage you to get this one because it's beautiful.
And we only have a small handful of them.
Yeah, we only have 14. This was supposed to be $99. We're pricing it at $64, so that's your discount. So even though your code doesn't work, we did already discount this one for you. We can't charge less than that because these are expensive to make.
Yeah.
So anyway, congratulations. I love it. I'm going to leave it on my finger, but I'm not going to leave the building with it. Sometimes I get in trouble. I don't ever intentionally take anything, but
it's okay. I track you down.
She does. Rachel usually pats me down before I.
It's okay. There's been times where I've left and I realized I still had jewelry on. I'm like, well, I'm bringing that back in on Monday.
Yeah, but you get to wear it for the weekend. It's like on a loan program. But isn't that beautiful? That looks like fine jewelry to me too, but it's the perfect size. I'm glad you guys are excited about that one. Is it sizable? Yeah, it's fully adjustable. That's why I was showing you the back of it. See the two silver lines there? So you pull it open, right as it's coming, like right now it's on my finger that's a size 6. But you could pinch those silver bands together tighter to make it down to a 4 and up to about a 10.
You can see all of the rings that I'm wearing right now on this hand are one of our adjustable rings.
Yeah.
So as you can see, depending on which finger I have it on,
it'll be
they're all different based off of how I need it.
And they're kind of like nesting, almost like waves, so that when they pull apart, they still are comfortable on the finger. It's very intentional the way we design the adjustable rings. Yeah.
And I like it because it's like if sometimes you're like, it's just a little tight right now, you can loosen it up. Or if it feels like it's too loose, you can tighten it really easy.
It's hot and humid here right now. So that makes, at least for me, that makes me feel like my fingers are a little swollen. And so I don't Yeah, so I will open my rings that I have perfectly adjusted for my fingers, like Robin's. On a day like today, they're probably a little more open, just to have a little more room to breathe. Or right before you get your flow, get a little swollens.
Little puff puff.
Aw, Tammy, you're right on time. I'm so happy that you're here. You have 4 of our rings on. We all, we're all wearing SG jewelry.
I mean, I
know.
I think so much of my jewelry is SG jewelry.
I know. I'm in my kind of like gold band era. I've been wearing less like big gemstone jewelry, but I still love it. I just, I go through phases. But I have our SG bracelet on. I never take that off. That was our anniversary bracelet, if you guys remember that one. Yeah.
I have our Iolite tennis bracelet on.
That looks beautiful on you too.
Yeah.
Can I have some Diet Coke?
Oh, this one's empty.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Would you mind getting us another Diet Coke? Thank you. Yeah, okay. or whatever. If there's something better. Diet Cherry Coke would be nice. A little cherry. Yay! Okay. Now, last time we had something for you, very similar to this.
Oh, yeah.
It was you want to talk to them about that? We had the quartz points for you with the celestial amethyst. Now we have the selenite towers. These are 75% off. They are $7.25, which is crazy. Again, it's like more expensive to make them than what you're getting it for. That is a natural selenite generator, basically.
Yeah.
Like it's a naturally terminated selenite tower.
They all are like that. These haven't been carved to do this on the top.
Yep.
The only carving that they did on these selenites is down here at the bottom, just to make it flat enough for it to stand up.
Yeah.
And then they took natural amethyst little cluster points and attached them to the little metal twig that's going up.
Isn't that beautiful? I know. So selenite towers, which is what these are referred to as, this was one of my first metaphysical tools. I was very young. I was told by my teacher at the time, which I still believe, you have to have a selenite tower in your sacred space. It's it's a beacon of light. She called it the lighthouse, and she was like, everybody's got to have a lighthouse on their altar, because it is, to her point, naturally terminated, and all they did was cut the base flat. You're hard pressed to find like a 5-inch selenite tower without the silver and the amethyst and everything for $7. It's kind of hard. And I will tell you, if you have a light stand, which I think we have some on sagegoddess.com. I'm pretty sure we do. Ooh, is it 0?
Yeah.
Zero. Thank you. Oh, it is cherry too. You just made all my dreams come true. God. It takes so little to make me happy.
I love these. I love selenite though, and I love how it's formed.
Thank you for bringing it back.
I love how it's formed because it takes water to like absorb out, and then it's created in dry riverbeds and dry lake beds. That's how because the gypsum there is able to solidify, and so it's really cool that made from water. But over time, water can dissolve selenite.
Yes.
Which is, to me, it's like a phenomenon.
It's ironic.
Yes.
Like the thing that grows it can actually destroy it. Isn't that weird? But so people are always like, why are the selenite mines closed? It's because they're full of water. But it's like, how does it not destroy it? I mean.
Well, so it's really cool. I can really go deep into selenite and how water doesn't destroy it, because there is actual anhydroselenite where there's water bubbles trapped inside.
These are the weirdest part of the whole thing.
These are not. And I mean, if we had more time, I'd go all deep down into how that's created, how it's formed. But when the water can go over it and it can like slough off, over time it will dissolve. Yep. If it's trapped inside, it makes a barrier.
To protect itself.
But it also encases that water.
Isn't that cool?
So the way how it's created, and the reason why so much of them are like this is think about it. These were probably under a ridge like this, and as the water was going down,
it eroded yeah. I love how they all have one little nipple. Sorry. Those are my personal lighthouses. But they do. They have nips. But and when you look at them, so one of the things I did when I was a university professor, I brought a huge, because we had a little group of students who were super into metaphysics, and so I brought a huge selenite lighthouse like this into the office from my home. And ended up leaving it there. And the sides were like a little bit wider.
Oh, yeah.
And so students came and they made little offerings. Like they would put a little flower petal or like a little
That's
note.
really cool.
Yeah. So it became this like living tree of light in our office. Sorry, I had to do things like that again because otherwise I don't know if you're paying attention. As a teacher, we just learn $7. They're $7 after your discount. They're $7.25.
Yeah, so just go right online, use code MAGIC75, and you'll be able to get that.
Okay, Madonna.
I remember when you couldn't buy these.
Yeah.
For $7.
Yeah.
Just the tower itself.
I know. That's what I was saying.
The amethyst.
It's like.
But so these are very special to me because do you remember the time when my daughter came out and visited the first time?
I sure do.
And she was talking with you because she already was following Sage Goddess.
Yeah, I remember that too.
She was talking with you, and you gifted her a selenite, and she still has it.
Still has it.
It's still on her altar.
Wow.
So
she's due for a visit soon, isn't she?
Do you know how often I've been trying to get her?
I was gonna say, like, we haven't seen her in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She needs to come out.
I know. Are you watching?
And bring my granddaughter.
Bring her granddaughter. The code is MAGIC75. MAGIC75. The good news is you don't have to ask what percentage discount it is because it's MAGIC75 discount. So yeah, so glad you guys are here. See, you're paying attention now. This is how I know. Mm-hmm. So anyway, last time we had the quartz points with the, and they are a celestial selenite or an celestial amethyst.
Yes, they are.
And so like Robin had said this too, like they're like little, some of them are little mini clusters. Amethyst is for peace, balance, and detoxification, and selenite is for peace and clearing. So this is like, talk about the perfect tool for your bedroom, right? For your living room. Because again, something that's naturally terminated is going to send energy in stronger waves of energy in more directions, more powerfully than something that's been carved. So you have natural selenite with our favorite stone of peace.
Raina let us know that the light stands are only $3.75 after the discount, and these would look amazing on the light stand with the light coming through it.
Team SG, if you're watching, can you grab the link for the light stands and pop it up? That would be really cool. And then maybe what we can do is put those at the top of the website tomorrow.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Have I heard the Tyler Childers song? Nope. Bitten list. Oh my God, a biting list. You're on the top of my biting list. Yep. You know, the top of my biting list is extensive and long. It's going to take me a little while to get through all of that. Anyway, so glad you guys are here. Okay. Yeah, so if you want one of those, you have to go to sagegoddess.com. They're right. So when you go to sagegoddess.com right now, let me just show you right quick how you do this thing we're asking you to do. So you go to the sagegoddess.com, and that's what it looks like. And it reminds you, 75% off, and that's the code. You scroll down. This is where you sign up for my classes. If you don't want to do that, you scroll down, and now you're going to see all of this. We have a couple of the Vell wands left. So if you want one of those, one of Shram's spears of courage and that cuts through the veil of illusion, it wouldn't still be on the website if we didn't still have it. Let me put this down here. Okay. And so here is the zircon bracelet. And so you just go down, find the item that we're showing you. Here's the necklace. Here's the obelisk. You're going to see the regular prices on the website. When you go to check out and you put code MAGIC75 in, that's when this pyrite bracelet that I'm obsessed with, by the way, goes down to
the pyrite bracelet.
$6. These are faceted pyrites, which is expensive. These are all cut pyrites. It's $6. This is one of the best stones for confidence and optimism. But I just want to show you. So this is where, and then you can click on more, more Athena's picks. And then you can scroll down and see the rest of what we have. So, and every day, first thing in the morning when you wake up, you should check sagegoddess.com because we put new things at the top of the page that are 75% off. So every day there's a couple new things to shop for. Yay! So yeah, this bracelet, just so we can talk about this for a minute, it's going to fit an average size wrist, so 6.5 to 7 inch wrist. It's going to fit you perfectly. Up to 8 inch, I think it's comfortable. But pyrite is solar plexus. This is my chakra that's all screwed up. There's lots of reasons for that. Some of you have a healthy solar plexus. I'm jealous.
I don't.
I mean, most of the people in my life have some. We were either bullied as kids or we just, somebody else took our confidence away, right? Told us we weren't good enough, smart enough, cute enough, whatever it is. So we spend the rest of our adult life working on reclaiming our power. And this is one of the primary stones of reclaiming your power. And it's $6 for the bracelet. So that's 75% off the original price, which was $24. Aren't they cool? I love how they're shaped. There's something really satisfying.
Well, I love it because pyrite is a stone that its crystal structure can change.
Yeah.
It can go from these tiny little granules and then it can morph into cubes. It can also morph into dodecahedrons. And so what they did here is they took these little pieces of your pyrite that were naturally formed in these shapes and then they polished around it.
Yep.
While they drilled the hole in it. And so it's showing the actual structure of the stone while making it so it's not sharp and gonna hurt you.
Yeah. So these are hand polished and drilled and then strung for you. And it's got our little sage goddess bead on it, which I love. So the little bead says SG. Isn't that cute? It's subtle, but it's there. So you're carrying around our love with you too. Do we have any more of the ring that Robin is wearing? I do not think we have that one. Or do we?
I don't know. We'll have to look.
Okay, we will check. Seriously, can you check on that? It's the ruby.
It's the ruby and
obsidian
ring.
It does totally give spiderweb and Morticia Adams.
It was.
It does.
I saw it. I needed it, so I got it.
I see it. I want it. I like it. I got it. Yeah. We have had some amazing jewelry. I think we showed that to you like a week or two ago. So yeah, we will see if we have any more of those left for you.
Yeah, it was not last week, but the week before.
Oh, it is sold out? Okay, thank you. We'll check. Sometimes it looks like it's sold out and then it's, I don't know. The website's weird. Thank you, Ruchi, for checking that. I appreciate you. Okay, so yeah, everything's on sagegoddess.com. Top 10 favorite stone for me of all time is sitting right here. I brought these to you. I got these.
I was waiting for you to choose that one.
Well, I have a source. And but when I say I have a source, like 10 pieces, 12 pieces.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're really lucky to get any of this.
The quality of it is phenomenal.
These are morganites in matrix, you guys, which is pink aquamarine. It is the queen of the love stones. Look at the little ones. Mm-hmm. Like the little ones are so pretty. You can see the perfect hexagonal structure. So these are, even though this list is small, it takes me a minute.
So the small one that she has is, they're about 3/4 of an inch for $69. And then the next size up
is... they should have been $99.
Oh, they should have.
It's very rare, so I'm just telling you, these are some of the pieces that, like, your discount doesn't work on this because these are brand new, but these are perfect terminated morganite crystals in matrix, so this is rare.
Yeah, and then the next size up, which she has there, is 1.5 inches, and it's $99.
This is the stone that reminds you that you're worthy of divine love. So this is for strength, empowerment, confidence in your relationships.
Then we go up to this size, which is 1 3/4 inch for $129.
Look at all the etching on the side of that little baby. Mm-hmm. And by the way, the matrix is rad. You've got feldspar, mica,
flogopite, albite.
Uh-huh.
I've seen calcite in some of them, quartz.
Me too. I've seen some calcite terminations. So it's really cool because you get to display a specimen that just happens to have all the magics, I would sit it this way because it's like a little river.
Yeah.
There's juicy crystals up here.
We've
got a crystal down here.
And some over here.
Right? Isn't that cool?
And there's some over here, and there's some that is popping out over here.
Little tiny babies.
Yeah, this is these are the big one. We only have like 4 of this size. And they're about 3 inches across.
Yep. This one is $399. Retail value is about $599 to get a cluster this size. There's 4 of these. I have 30 of the small pieces, which is I think the most we've ever had of morganite crystals in Matrix. You can't get them. So I got lucky. These are from a friend of mine. They're direct from the mine, so it's just direct from the mine to us to you.
He's such a nice guy.
He's a very nice guy. He always gets excited when he has these too, because he's like, I always send it to you first, because he knows we all have like 1 or 2 stones where we're a little codependent. And this is my codependent stone. But I really do. I was saying yesterday during our Lair Live, if I ever get married again, I would really consider morganite instead of diamond, because it is the queen of the love stones. If you went through a bad breakup that kind of broke you and you want to feel confident again so you don't take your baggage into a new relationship, morganite is how you heal all that stuff. And there's no other stone in the world like it. And like I said, beryl, which is the family of stones, pink beryl is morganite, blue beryl is aquamarine, green beryl is
emerald,
red beryl is
big spike,
white beryl is
goshenite,
yellow beryl is
a stone.
Heliodora. When we sing it's right, and yellow beryl is Heliodora, and green beryl is emerald. Everybody always asks me to sing it. It's a shitty ass song, but it does help us remember our colors of beryl.
I just always joke because people will come up to me, they're like, what's this? I'm like, it's a stone. Okay. But what kind of stone? A hard one.
Listen, we like our hard stones. And only because we can wear them in jewelry and we know they aren't going to break.
Yeah.
We have fragile friends too.
And some of us can take care of our fragile friends and
wear them anyway.
Even though they're told that they are.
But we shouldn't. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no.
But I break rules.
I'm not. No, I'm fine.
I break rules.
We all break rules. So anyway, you got morganite tonight, and I'm really. Did anybody get a piece? I'm really hoping if you didn't have a good piece of morganite in your collection, that maybe even if it's just one of the baby ones, to have that on your crystal healing tray is really rad. Again, I love bringing you tumbled morganite. I still think it's beautiful. It's very special. It's more affordable, but it's not as clear, gemmy, terminated. You know what I mean? Like this goes on your love altar.
Oh yeah.
And if you are trying to find new love, you can build an altar to attract new love, and that would go on the love attraction altar, because it is going to make sure that you attract the quality of love that you deserve. You love the beryl song? Thank you. I know, maybe I just need to, really go big as a rock star. Have my rock star era with my dumb rock songs. I don't have a lot of dumb rock songs, but that's definitely, I think, the customer favorite so far. Yeah, Cavensite ring. But you know what? Wear your damn Cavensite. I mean, it's one of those things like, yes, I mean, is it super, high on the Mohs scale? No. But, I mean, the chances of you really hitting it and breaking it, I think you're probably okay. Is it in Matrix, or is it just one of the little Cavensite blueberries? If it's in Matrix, I would 1000% be wearing it.
Oh, yeah.
Love grid should go in the... Is it southwest? Let me just pull up the Bagua really quick. I don't want to mess with you. Love altar is going in the southwest corner of a home or a room, because you can Bagua a room or you can Bagua your house. So if you're looking at your whole house, you want to look at the most southwest corner and put it there. Does that make sense? Yeah, morganite can get wet. Morganite is actually it's a member of the beryl family, so it's about a 6.5, 7 on the measure of hardness scale. It can get wet. You can wear it every day. You know what I mean? So that's one of the reasons we love it too. And you can get a really nice morganite crystal for less than a diamond. You know, so I'm always telling people do you remember the morganite engagement ring I designed for us, G?
It was beautiful.
It was really pretty. It wasn't like real gold or anything. It was rose gold over silver. And it had that beautiful round morganite. And I think we do white topaz around the...
Yes.
There were little baguettes around the top.
Yeah.
I still love that. And some people did propose with that ring, which I was really happy to see.
That's so cool.
I know. It's very, very, very cool. So, okay. And it's definitely cheaper than pink diamonds. Because holy shit, pink diamonds are very expensive. Not worth it. Not worth it. Get a morganite. Save your money. I would tell my kids the same thing one day. Like, save your money for a house or for your kids' college education one day. Like, do not spend all of that on a diamond. There's so many cooler. I mean, not that I don't love diamonds, and diamonds are master healers, so I do wear diamonds every day, small diamonds. But I would just say, you know, we need to teach the next generation. Use these super high vibrational love stones. You know, do a sapphire, which is non-traditional engagement, right?
You can do ruby.
Love rubies as engagement rings. She's done opal. And
Yeah,
I think it's rad.
Mine's opal, which I
Love rose gold.
absolutely love. I've seen stuff like one girl had a salt and pepper diamond.
Ooh, what's that?
It's a diamond, but it has such bigger carbon inclusions that it actually looks like a mixture of salt and pepper in the diamond. So they call it
cool.
a salt and pepper diamond.
That's cool. See, I'm into that because carbon is so powerful for healing your body. So, you know, a lot of us are used to jewelers who are like, oh, see, you can't see the inclusions or whatever. And sometimes they hide them. You know, there's treatments they can do to diamonds to hide the inclusions, which is kind of shitty. Like, embrace it's carbon, for God's sake, right?
Yeah.
Like, so what if it has an inclusion on this one, you know,
Yeah.
face or facet?
Another one of my friends has a tanzanite.
Oh, really? As an engagement? Yeah, that'd be rad. Tanzanites are fragile, somewhat. I think lab diamonds are okay. As long as, here's my thing with lab diamonds. As long as you're being told the truth when you're buying a lab diamond, that it's lab grown. Because sometimes they'll try to use funky language to kind of like call it lab grown without calling. Do you know what I'm talking about? And my thing is like, okay, but I want to know what I'm getting.
Yeah, be honest.
Yeah, it's just like anything else when it's lab grown. Lab grown stones are exact replicas, so they have the same chemical, physical, and optical properties as the stones they're replicating. And to that extent, I think almost very similar energetic properties too. But but it's still grown in a lab. It's not grown in the earth, and I think you should be able to know that when you buy your goodies, right?
But there's no harm in it.
Yeah, there's no harm. They look like diamonds. I mean, when you look at them, you can't really tell. If you're GIA certified and trained and you have a loop, like, yes, you're going to be able to tell the difference. But, you know, at face value, day to day,
or just shine a black light on it.
or shine a black light. That's your cheapest non-GIA way of telling, right? Because one's going to react and the other one's not. So, yeah. Oh, I like that. You wanted an onyx engagement ring.
That's pretty.
I think that's badass. I love those vintage. I don't know if this is what you're talking about, Nelly, but I love those vintage onyx rings that they were doing in like the 18 and 1900s that sometimes have a little diamond set
in the center.
Yes.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I love those rings.
They're beautiful.
I could see that being a rad engagement ring too. Well, I love this conversation. This is why we do Rock Talk, because it's kind of fun. We're showing you lots of pretty things, but the conversations are always really awesome. So I love that you guys are here. You're so confused about your relationship with crystals now. Like, should I just give up and not bother anymore? So here's my experience, having been, and I'm curious to see what Robin would say. I've been working with gemstones since I was 15. I'm 52. And I've owned Sage Goddess for 14 years. My relationship with crystals, like in terms of feeling the urgent need to work with them all the time, ebbs and flows. What I always tell people is, there's nothing more sad, and I've had a lot of customers and clients in this position who like think they're not going to work with them anymore, and they let them all go. They sell them, they give them away, and then like 3 or 4 years later, they're like, I really want to work with stones, and I Gave it all away. Here's what I have found to be true. The crystals are sort of a constant companion, and sometimes you need to work more directly with them for their energy, and sometimes you don't. And let that relationship ebb and flow. It may be that when you're not working with crystals, you're working with essential oils, or you're working with sound tool. You know what I mean? Like, it just may be that there's a different vibrational tool.
It's what you need at that time, but it doesn't mean that you're not going to need it again. I've actually done that where people have been like, I'm not doing stones anymore here, and they just give me their collection.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. Then
How long before you call me? Right? Yeah.
And I've just stored them, and then all of a sudden they're like,
remember those crystals I gave you?
I'm like, guess what? And I just give them the box that I saved them in back.
She's like, I knew you would.
And I'm like, except for I did take a tax of some of my favorite ones because I held them.
Yeah.
But then I ended up giving them back to them anyway because it's meant to be theirs.
Yeah. No, I think it's, I love seeing you guys chime in with your thoughts too, because you probably have gone through this, but as a stone keeper, you know, crystals never really lose their relevance to me or their resonance, but there are definitely times where I'm more connected to working with stones and times when other tools are calling me to.
Oh yeah, it's what your body is needing.
Yeah.
Just like how sometimes like you need to eat something every day because that's just what your body is like needing, and then you're like, well, I don't really want that anymore.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's what your body's craving.
That's a good analogy too, to like nutrients and other things in your, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh no. Kevin made a custom real Alexandrite ring for his ex-husband, and he lost it. Wow. I wonder who found it. Do they know what they have?
Right?
I mean, real pleochroic, color change Alexandrite is probably 10 times more expensive than a diamond. Probably. So, anyway, we all went collectively. Anyway. But what an amazing husband you are.
Right?
I will say that counts. That makes you like a number one husband in my my universe.
Like, no, it really does. When somebody custom makes something specifically for you.
Yeah. And especially like that.
Like for me and my ring, it's not so much the ring, but the fact that he went, it's the exact replica copy, the metalwork of the very first ring he ever gave me.
Wow.
He bought me a ring when we first started dating, and it had the regular generic opal, white opal in there, and sterling silver.
Yeah.
This is now white gold replica of the same ring, but he upgraded the opal in it from my wedding ring. And like, it's so much
She
that
married a good one.
that is so much more important to me
Yeah.
that he thought of
It's
it.
incredibly meaningful.
He thought about it. He did it. He's the one that.
Yeah.
It's like, how could you say no?
I know. Well, you wouldn't have said no anyway.
No, I wouldn't.
He's the one. Yep. Okay, so, yeah, oof. But like I said, you're a good one. You're a keeper. Okay, green opal. We have 3 different sizes of these really rad green opal rings from Peru. And these do qualify for your 75% off discount. So these are $20 and under. I've got the small
And the large, and I have the
and
medium.
the large. So there's, you know what,
Do you want me to?
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna do this real good. Look,
Yeah.
there we go. So that's the small, that's the large, and she's got the medium.
Yeah, and so the shapes are all going to be a little bit different.
So yeah, some of them are like a rounded rectangle shape. Some of them are pear shaped. This is for changes you're going through that affect your heart. Mm-hmm. That's always what green opal represents. Green opal can be found in 2 countries, Africa and Peru. The Peru is gemmier. It's a deeper green. I think it's the more powerful of the 2. Mm-hmm. These are adjustable in sterling silver, and they are open on the back.
Yes.
All the things you want. So the large size we have is the one we have. Actually, we only have 2 of the medium for $18.75. Then we have the large for $20. That's this one on my middle finger. And we have the small for $17.50. So if you're going through changes in relationships, again, if you want to find a new relationship, that's also a heart change, right? So opening your heart again after having your heart broken. I'm going to take that off your finger because if it's focused on mine, it's kind of making yours blurry. But there you go. So those are what the 3 different sizes look like. Aren't they pretty? And again, sometimes you have friends who are going through hard times, right, emotionally. And you're like, what do I give them? You give them a green opal ring. It's going to help bring them courage and transformation. I did show you I can show you real quick EA. EA's asking about the zircon bracelet. But go ahead, Robin.
I love green opal. Well, I love all opals, as you guys know. But I really love green opal. It's not a color that you see very often. A lot of times with other opals, you'll get a mix. But green is something that is very specific. Yep. And remember, opal is more water than it is stone.
Yep.
It's known as an amorphous solid, so it's water that does not flow, and so you're really getting that beautiful earthy energy and watery energy at the same time. To me, I really feel like I'm in like a boggy area when I'm around it.
Yep.
But it lifts you up from that muck.
Yeah, so that when you can see little translucent pockets in your opal, that's water in the stone. So that's why opal doesn't crystallize in a coherent structure like hexagonal, tetragonal, octahedral, or whatever. It doesn't because the amount of water content prevents it from actually solidifying in a repeating structure. Yeah, you're very welcome. Not you thinking about divorce lately. It's contagious. I recommend it. I don't, actually. It's a really super sucky process, but sometimes it's a good thing.
It's only recommended when it's better for you.
You and your babes.
Yes.
It's better for you and your babes. I do recommend it. Okay, so we showed you the green opals. We do have Super 7. Who was asking about Super 7? Where are you at? Oh, it was Detect Night. Hey. Let's talk about Super 7.
I love these Super 7 pieces. They are so cool. And some of them
are rad.
Some of them at the bottom, I was going through them, and they actually have trebuchet.
I can see it because what you have to imagine, this is what's so rad, you guys, is this is one point of what would have been the hexagon, right? So it's almost like a snowflake structure. Look, it looks like a penis.
I'm sorry to whoever's looks like that.
No, I'm not sorry. Hey, I have your master healing.
No, not for the person that gets this piece, but if their equipment looks like that.
I don't know what to say. So I'm just gonna, but thank you. Debbie concurs that it looks like a little peni over here. But it's also the point of a hexagon. And thank you, Lynn, for participating in our delinquency today. It's a penis soup. It's a soup penis 7. I'm stopping while I'm ahead. This is kind of what she's talking about, where you can see some of the trapezium, which is like the hub and spoke kind of formation. These are actually, you guys, one of the things that's cool about these are from Brazil. And the Brazilian Super 7, what makes it unique is that a lot of times you see green.
Yeah.
Amethyst. So technically that's still Super 7 because amethyst is amethyst is amethyst, but I'm going to have you show these up close. Traditionally, like in the Canadian stuff, so what is Super 7? Amethyst, clear quartz, smoky quartz, rutile, cacoxenite, goethite, lepidocrosite.
Yeah.
That's the Super 7. So it's got all those minerals in it. So it is a master healer because purple amethyst, peace, balance, detoxification, especially of the spirit body. Green amethyst is a party bonus. That is balancing the physical body, right? Purple amethyst works on your spirit body. Green amethyst works on your physical body. Pink amethyst works on your heart. So this is going to help to detoxify the physical body in addition to all the other properties. 2 of the stones in Super 7 are really good trauma healers. This is the small size that we have, by the way, so I do want to show this one to you. So we have 3 different sizes of these. I was just looking at them. Oh, here we go. These are new, which is why they're not qualifying for the discount, but we discounted them. So the small size should have been $39. It's $19 for the little piece that she has, which, by the way, that's the piece to carry. If you're having health problems and challenges, we only have 23 of those size small. I really want you to get one of these and just carry it with you. Keep it in your bra, keep it in your pocket, keep it in your purse, within 2 feet of your body. It's going to help release trauma from your heart. It's going to help with brain balance, because some of those detoxifying and trauma healing stones work on the brain as well. It magnifies energy because it's got clear quartz. It helps you manage change, so it helps to reduce anxiety. Like, it's one of those stones that does everything.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the size I would want for your crystal healing tray, or for a pocket stone for you day to day.
Or you can just do that.
Yeah, just shoot.
It's gone.
I always say that's what the little thing in women's underwear is for, the little envelope down there. Stick your stones in there, honey. The medium size, I have 15 pieces at $29, and then the large size, I have 15 pieces at $39, and that's it. You are very welcome. Thank you for asking about it, so that I saw it in the feed, and I'm like, that is a super penis. It is. I don't know what a super penis is, but if I was going to guess, that's what it would look like. It's really hard for Louise to deal with us sometimes, and
It's great. It's great.
I'm gonna put a little cape on it. A really little cape on it. Oh. You know. Thank you, Carissa, for bringing us back. They would be lovely wire wrapped. That one in particular. Look, one of you's gonna get that one. Super 7 helps you with nightmares when it's next to your bed. I'm not actually surprised to hear that, Jennifer, because the lepidocrocite, some people do talk about that for peaceful sleep and helping to avoid night tremors and night terrors and all that stuff. For sure, for sure. You sit on it at work? Get it, Michelle Martinez. Seriously. Like, what's on Michelle's chair? Oh, it's just her Super 7. What's yours shaped like?
Oh.
Woo! Can you talk about the apophyllite clusters with the Athena pick banner? You adore apophyllite in order to medium and large the minute you saw them. They're just incredibly powerful. We don't have clusters like that very often.
Are you talking about the ones that are the double terminated ones?
From the Athena's pick category?
Yeah. I think they went up yesterday.
Oh, did they? Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. They're really cool. They are, I don't have a sample here. If I did, I would show you, but they're really cute little clusters. Every single one of them has double terminated apophyllites on them. And they're all...
Can you send some up here next week so we can talk about it?
Yeah, and we'll show you, because they are, they're little stalactites too.
Yeah. Oh, and I will tell you, our price on those, like, you're not going to find double term or stalactite apophyllites anywhere. And then if you do, they're not going to be that price. So if you saw those, again, I think those are underneath today's new offerings. But maybe Cersei can find the link and drop it in for us, or Team SG can grab it for us. It would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really, really cool.
I love them. That's also why I love unpacking still, because we keep finding these things, and it's like,
we're so excited. We are genuinely excited, and stoked that you guys get them at amazing prices. You know, so yeah, enjoy that. Okay, we still have some really fun stuff to talk about.
Do you want to do the numite next, or do you want to do the wands?
We're gonna do. We have numite, wands, skulls, hearts, and pyramids. So if there's something in particular that you came for, let us know. We're gonna try to get to everything before we go. This is petrified wood. This is pink moss agate. Aren't these great? I mean, these are natural pink petrified wood pyramids, which, by the way, have quartz in them and can be used as a centerpiece of a grid.
Yep.
And your discount works on these. They're $8.50. They are from a pink petrified forest in Australia. Is that rad? Look at that. And this is a fun one for your friends. Like, guess what this stone is? They're not going to guess it's petrified wood. They're going to be like, oh, is it rhodonite? No, it's not the right color for rhodonite.
I remember when we first got pink petrified wood here.
Yep.
And I was going around asking everyone, do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? Because it was so cool. Of course I had to play with it.
It's so rad. So petrified wood is, you know me, I can riff on this. I taught a 3-hour class about it one year. We have numite pentagons. So we'll get to those in just a second. And then we have pink moss agate hearts. This, for anyone who's going through heartbreak, these are $6, by the way. And these are, the petrified pyramids are $8.50. 75% off of our regular prices. Pink moss agate is the stone of remembering that even in the hardest times of your life, there is always a silver lining.
I love moss agate. Most people don't know that it's actually a dendritic stone.
Yep.
And so all those little specks that you're seeing are from little dendrites that are in there, but it's not the same dendrites that you see that look like black.
Yep.
It's others, like the green moss agate is hornblende dendrites. And in here, the dendrites that you're seeing is actually from manganese.
Isn't that rad? So it's a real heart healer too, in addition to moss agate. There's a level of emotional distress that leads people to extreme thoughts, right? We don't have to put a lot of language around that, but like feeling like they don't belong, or like, is this all there is to life? Stones like this, I put zoisite in the same category.
Oh, yeah.
I put pink moss agate, are very important for stabilizing and strengthening your life force, so that you have the courage and tenacity to keep going. It's a resilience stone is what I would call it.
Oh yeah.
So if you know somebody who's really going through a hard time and you want to spend $6 to give them something beautiful, I mean, it's $6 for you, but that's not our regular price. It's just a gift to you. This is something I would add to your collection.
And I love that these actually are a little bit flatter.
Yep.
Because you can easily put something else on top
It's
of
true.
it. Like you can put that in the center of a grid.
You could. Yeah, even though this one has a little bit of a raised surface, like, isn't that
still
pretty? You
holds.
could put your little morganite on there.
So it can be a little charging plate too.
You can. Yeah, remember that you're special, that you're important, that you have a purpose and a place, right? Can it be paired with green opal? Yes, I would say what's interesting is how many heart chakra, all of these are heart chakra offerings, right? From tonight's show. So there is a little bit of a theme. I don't think it was super intentional to go super deep heart chakra, but all of these pair well together, right? Transformation in love, knowing that you're worthy of divine love, staying grounded in love, right? And feeling protected and safe, because petrified wood, remember, is ancient petrified trees. All of the water comes out of the wood. It's replaced with quartz and agate over millions of years, and so basically it turns into quartz. So this has the same measure of hardness reading as quartz because of how much quartz is in there now. And then the silver lining stone, the resilient stone, right? You have a place and a purpose, and you're a very important soul on this planet. Yep, the live Instagram orders are being shipped out by Rachel today. Yay! So everybody who got jewelry at our live Instagram sale, those are all coming to you. Thank you, Rachel, for doing that for everybody, which is really awesome. She was out there packaging them by hand today, so enjoy. Okay, so we kind of covered a little bit of territory there. Do you want to talk about the wands for a second, and then we'll talk about the numite and the skulls?
So we have some wands here that are really cool.
Yeah.
It's an intuitive pick between, all of them have quartz on one side.
Yep.
And then the other side is going to be an intuitive pick. So this one's tiger's eye that you're seeing.
These you guys are $12.25 and they're handmade by Shram's team in India.
Yep.
And the metal is hand hammered. The patterns, they hand hammered the patterns.
Yes.
Onto copper. I can't believe how gorgeous these wands are, you guys. To get this for $12.25, you can use this to open your circles, close your circles, activate your grids. Like, what a gift to give somebody a handmade quartz and gemstone wand with a hand-hammered metal band. Crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I just want to tell them the price is nuts.
Yeah, it's like, I love them because there's different designs.
Yeah.
I believe that it's like, because it was made by like a few different artisans that were doing it.
Yep.
So they all have different designs on the band. So that's an intuitive pick for you right there.
Yep.
Then getting the tiger's eye or the K2, which all the spots in K2 is azurite. And then there's another one, I don't have the sample here, but it was Kambaba jasper.
Yep, Kambaba jasper is one of the options too. And then we also have, those are the three.
Yeah.
K2, tiger's eye, and Kambaba jasper. Isn't that cool? So intuition, protection, Kambaba jasper is one of the most powerful warrior stones of the divine masculine. And then tiger's eye, right? Intuition, protection, and love that for you guys. I know.
It's the Athena stone.
It is the Athena stone, tiger's eye. So we will never have handmade every single piece because the top and the bottom were both hand carved. They were pieced together by hand, right, sized perfectly. The copper bands were applied by hand, hammered by hand. This doesn't even do justice to the amount of time it took for one artisan to make one wand.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So you're getting it below the cost to have it produced. This would be a great gift, right? Again, like everybody needs a place to start with a wand. And you see in my own office here, like my wands sit on my altar. They're working tools. So this is something that you can work with every single day. You'll be so glad you got one.
Yeah, this is a K2. I know usually when you see K2, it has like the bluer spots. But where this came from, their spots are a little bit more green. But you have, it's very understandable about that because it is azurite, and azurite is created from copper runoff.
That's right.
So because it has the copper in there, depending on how much and the other elements that are in there, it'll go more blue or more green.
That's right.
So that's why I like these. The green
K2 is natural, by the way.
K2 is natural. And when you see it, it used to not come in the green. You used to only see it in the blue. This green color coming out is actually a new find that they're having. So I like that. It's like, it's same but different.
K2 is a mountain in Pakistan. It's one of the highest elevation peaks in the world, and it's a vortex. So K2 is a really special stone. So what it represents is the ability to bend space and time. Anything that comes from a portal is like that. Brandberg amethyst that comes from the Brand Mountain is the same thing. Stones that come from Kailash, right? Same thing. But it's primarily considered a stone of wisdom and intuition.
Yes.
Just activating your intuitive centers. Yeah. We're so glad you're here. And like I said, Kambaba jasper. Kambaba jasper is super interesting because it's actually a fossil.
It's it is a fossil of algae.
It's one of the first forms of life on the planet. Like people totally underestimate Kambaba jasper. Like when I say when you find some, you should get it because it's beautiful. It's got those gorgeous orbits. What those orbits are fossilized algae. And that stone itself in Africa was breathing for the planet before the planet could breathe for itself.
It's what created life on the planet.
It's really, truly, the stromatolites, the Kambaba jasper, like when we talk about some of these stones and we seem so like jazzed about them. And by the way, if you love this, I teach a class called Gem Journey. We meet once a month. And we do a shamanic journey with stones to a different region of the world every month. We're doing South America in September, and you can join now. I would wait till September 1st because we've finished with our classes for this month, unless you want North America, which we just did, and you can get the recording. But yeah, if you want to learn more about the history of the planet and the stones that come from it, and then journey with the stones to hear what wisdom they have to share with you, Gem Journey is a great place for you to go. And they got their live readings today too, which was really fun.
That's awesome.
I know. So the wands are amazing. I do want to talk about, just really briefly, I want to talk about numite.
I love numite.
So this is actually from Greenland. I do want to say there's a lot of fake numite out in the gem and mineral world.
They take copernite and they call it numite.
They do. And it looks different than this. Robin can talk you through the technical differences between the two, but you can tell. So when we were able to get real numite from Greenland, which is under ice for about 10 and a half months of the year, so you can only mine it for like 30 days. Numite is the sorcerer's stone. There's a lot of things to tell you about it. It's a power shield. It literally, not unlike Izurine, creates a shield around your aura to protect you. And it's for shadow integration. So it helps you integrate the pain of the past, the trauma of the past, the things about yourself that, challenge you and challenge other people. Numite is the stone that helps you really learn to love yourself. And they call it the Sorcerer's Stone because it's really about transmuting the energy of what you think is your own darkness into light.
Yeah.
And the pentagon, obviously, is sacred.
Yeah, and I love it. It's like, so a good way to tell whether or not you have real numite or if it's copperite. Do you see these flecks here? You see how they are very organic and like bigger in their splotchy texture? Mm-hmm. That is a telltale sign of your numite.
Yep.
If you have these teeny little square spots in there,
all over it,
that's copperite.
If it looks like your kitchen counter, it's not numite.
Yes. But
it's too even, it's too symmetrical. Yeah.
But this is all organic, and the reason why is because how this stone is created, it's a mixture of actually 3 different elements, and it's small layers that are layered up, and then got compressed together.
That's right.
And so what you're seeing in here are those different layers popping out at different angles, and that's how it catches that light to show you.
So one of the things I recommend with a piece like this is that you build a grid on this, because remember the power of 5. We started tonight talking about the Hamza. We're kind of like bookending it with this conversation. The number 5 is sacred in every spiritual tradition. And like I said, in the pagan and earth-based traditions, it represents earth, air, fire, water, spirit. But it also represents like 5-finger grass is for wealth, right? So the number 5. And the points of the star. So I'd recommend building a grid. What that would do, like if you did an abundance grid on here, protects your money. If you build a love grid on here, protects your heart, protects your relationship. And also because it forms a shield around whatever is on top of it, it contains the energy of your grid. So that's why we love these pieces. They are $6 each, which is crazy to get natural. I mean, look it up. To get a huge slab of, and these, we had these made, so they're, perfectly done, but they were done by hand. Like to get a real slice of numite for $6 that's what you would pay minimum for a very small tumbled.
Oh yeah. Easy.
So use your code MAGIC75 on this piece. It's really important. And yeah, so you can go back and catch up on Gem Journey. So we will help you do that. You can also, if you are in the group, Raina, you can just, tag Circe and she'll help you go back and get your class that you're missing.
Yeah.
For sure. The skulls are the last thing we have to show you tonight. And I think we saved one of the best for last. I'm a skull collector. So is Robin.
I love
Louise loves skulls too. I know. We all, it's about that time too for us to be talking about skulls. Here they are. Yeah. $7.50 for fluorite skulls. I do have my flashlight.
So they do come in different colors. Some of them are purple like this. Some of them are more of the green.
Like, you can't see it when we're just holding it. Look at that. Is that rad? Yeah, baby.
And you guys, they're only $7.50.
They're hand carved, you guys.
Hand carved little fluorite skulls.
So this is your green fluorite.
And you have to remember,
It's got a little pink and white on his face too.
it does.
Which is cool.
So fluorite goes really well with the idea of the skull as well, because fluorite is one of those stones that was formed back when we were still Pangea, and it then spread out to all over the world as the continents were moving and spreading out. So having an ancient stone carved in the skull really brings that wisdom, and the fact that
yeah, there you go.
And the fact that fluorite itself is the Dharma stone, so it helps you find your way through. So to me, this is definitely helping the past help push you through to where you need to be.
Aren't they? And some skulls are not cute. These guys
These are
cute.
cute.
He's like, look at me, I'm really cute.
Look at his little eyebrow ridge.
So I believe that each skull, the reason I collect them is I think that each skull comes with an energy for you. And I think they choose you. I don't know that you really choose them. And so that's why we love our skulls so much. Yeah. Yeah, so I know international shipping can be high. Of course, obviously, we don't control that. But what a lot of customers are enjoying is the 75% off offsets a lot of the cost of shipping. So especially if you're getting some of the items that have the 75% off, which is, half of what we brought you tonight. The pink moss agate hearts, the Peruvian opal rings, the numite grids, the clear quartz candle lariats, don't forget those. The wands, this golden sheen snakes, the tree of peace selenite, the pyrite bracelets, the pink petrified wood pyramids, and the fluorite skulls all qualify for your 75% off discount. So enjoy. We won't have those prices forever, so while we have the sale, that's why we're really trying to show you some of the things that are here and have been here through our move, but some of them weren't even on the website. So we're like, let's get these things on the website so everybody can see them and enjoy them. We love having the stones here, but we would rather have them in the hands of someone who can love them and give them the attention that they need.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Nellie's first skull was carnelian. Oh. I love carnelian. So, and, it's hard to find a carnelian skull. They don't carve them. I mean, it's a good stone to carve.
But it's just hard to find carnelian in this rough size large enough to be able to create it, because you have to think about it when you're creating a skull or a sphere or anything like that. The amount of what they call waste on it, because it's what gets cut off, is twice the amount of the size of the piece that it is.
Isn't that, yeah. So it would have started with a rough piece like that size, and then they carve down.
Whereas carnelian is smaller in most areas and have more pockets, druzy pockets, where it makes it so carving it is hard because it'll break.
It's true. We love those druzy pockets, but it makes things harder to carve. So when you see, that's why those generators, those harvest generators from Indonesia are so rad, because so much of that druzy can make it hard to carve. And then you see someone do something like that, but that's an artist when you're carving like that. So yeah, everything that we showed you today is at sagegoddess.com. Again, when you're checking out, put your code in, because it's going to work on some items. If it doesn't work on an item, we've already discounted that item, but it's new. So that's how you know. And thank you for being here today. We love being here with you for Rock Talk. Welcome back. It was great to have you back this week. We all missed you.
Oh, thanks.
Very much. Hannah and I had a fun time doing Aroma Talk last Friday. It was really fun too. But we will be back here with more next Friday. Team SG has Monday off. It's the first time Team SG has had really a full day off in a really long time. So I just want to say, big thanks to them. Everybody is working really diligently to clean up from our move and get your orders to you as soon as possible. So enjoy and happy shopping. And we'll see you next week for more. Everything starts, our next wave of classes starts this week in September. So if you're new to my programs, it's a great time to start, because you'll be starting with a brand new month. Each month in my classes is kind of standalone. You don't need to have been there for the previous classes for each month to make sense. So you can join anytime. There's only 2 months left of my entrepreneur class for magical and spiritual entrepreneurs, and of Wax and Wane for this year, which is my new moon, full moon astro forecast class with horoscopes. So you can always go to sagegoddess.com and learn more about all of those. So happy Labor Day weekend. Enjoy if you have the time off. I hope it's a beautiful one with your friends and family, and we will see you next week back at it for September. Bye, you guys. Have a good night.